For over a century, the Manitoba Motorcycle Club has promoted the sport of motorcycling in Winnipeg. Founded in February 1911, the club is the oldest motorcycle club in Canada and reported to be the fourth oldest in the world. Early in the 20th century, the sport of motorcycling was a thrilling pastime, and the 40 founding members of the MMC were soon hosting social rides and endurance events. The first official run was held April 21st, 1911, followed by weekends of family rides, parades, and races. Their first 50-mile reliability run was held in September of 1911 and attracted sponsorship from several manufacturers looking to prove their machines. A world record for 100 miles on a flat track was set on October 1911 by Wild Joe Baribeau, one of the MMC founding members and future Hall of Fame inductee. The achievement brought attention to Winnipeg and a position for Joe with the Hendy Indian Motorcycle Company in Springfield, Illinois, transferring to their Toronto plant in December 1912. Indian Motorcycle sponsored Joe's return to Winnipeg in 1914 to defend his world record when the MMC hosted the Canadian National TT Championship. Excelsior Motorcycles of Chicago sent 2 professional riders and sponsored a local boy, Wild Bill Pelham, while Indian also sponsored future Hall of Fame inductee Harold Cole of Ontario and American Ernie McIntosh. The city of Winnipeg declared a public holiday during that race meeting.
It's true.
With the onset of World War II, the use of motorcycles became important for the movement of dispatches. The Canadian Army needed skilled riders, so the members of the Manitoba Motorcycle Club stepped up and offered their services as instructors. Considered experts in rough field riding, the club members were pivotal in aiding the Army to develop its motorcycle corps. For many years, the MMC managed every aspect of the sport of motorcycling in Manitoba, including social events, touring, and competitions of all descriptions. There were also precision drill teams and thrill shows with motorcycle jumping and flaming wall crashes to entertain the crowds at exhibitions and other sporting events. Throughout its history, the club has maintained a tradition of public service and participation in community and charitable events. During the 1970s and 80s, toy runs became a popular way for the MMC to help children in need and promote a positive image of motorcyclists. During the 1990s, a safety awareness run was added to the calendar events to kick off National Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month in Manitoba. It is clear that the MMC's early legacy in the community was through its decades of promoting racing events. For over 70 years, the club has hosted dirt track, ice racing, hill climbs, and motocross, and showcased the skills of riders throughout Manitoba. There have been several world-class and national caliber MMC members. World Flat Track record holder Joe Baribeau, Paul Germain, who is here this evening among us, a Canadian flat track champion with over a dozen American Historic Racing Motorcycle Association national championships and 2 AMA national championships, 3 world championships in vintage road racing and counting, and I understand that Paul is on the verge of wrapping up a couple more of those in a couple of weeks at Barber. The MMC also could include among its members Ken Hood, a provincial champion and a 125cc Canadian national champion. These riders and others have proudly represented Canada and Manitoba's motorcycle racing community throughout North America. In 2010, the MMC amalgamated with the Antique Motorcycle Club of Manitoba. While retaining its heritage, the MMC now boasts a new crest, over 100 members, and a new vision for the next 100 years of motorcycle riding in Manitoba. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome into the Canadian Motorcycle Hall of Fame, the Manitoba Motorcycle Club. Making the presentation is Jeff Eager with TD Finance.